Hi everybody, it's Imogen. Welcome back to Colouring Kids. I thought it was about time that I would do a colouring chat for my colour along, hashtag Polar Bears in November. As you can probably have guessed, I've been very busy and I haven't really got around to as many things as I would have liked to, both with school stuff being hectic, but just with everything that has gone on this month, which have been, some things have been really great, but I've had some tests. I just haven't really had time for videos, but I really wanted to get a colouring chat up for my colour along before the month ended, because I was going to do one last week. I just didn't get around to it. As you can probably appreciate, I do have to take school very seriously now, with year 10 being GCSE and everything, but I try to fit in colouring when I can. So this colour along, as I've mentioned before, the month is nearly over, but I am planning on doing a video showing all of the pictures that people have done, so I'll give a bit of extra time into December, so if you would like to do a picture for it, then yeah, I would really appreciate it, and then if you just email it to me. I've had quite a few people actually do pictures. I was really surprised, so thank you so much to everyone who has, and I can't wait to show them on the video. I've done 3 so far, and this is my 4th from Sagarok Sagna. I'm going to show you the ones I've done, because even though they'll be in my completed pages, they still kind of fit in with the theme of the video, so I'll show them. So yeah, if you'd like to join, it's hashtag Polar Bears in November. I've had a couple on Instagram as well, if you want to tag them on there, because I can still see Instagram even though I don't have an account. So I'm going to show you the pictures before I start the colouring. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to colour for, just because I've got to go and do some helping out at a club. But yeah, let's just show them. So you probably saw most of this one, but I actually completed it. Sorry, I'm still recovering from a bit of a cold. So this is the Illustrated Compendium of Amazing Animal Facts by Marja Safstrom. I've done a flip through of this on my channel with her other book and her postcards as well, so if you'd like to see that. I love these books, they're really cool. So this is the one that I did, and this is obviously the Polar Bear page, because it's for the colour along. I mainly used Prismacolor on this. I think actually I just used Prismacolor. Yep, just Prismacolor. I will show you what colours I use for the polar bear, because I'm going to be colouring that in Sagarok Sagna today, and I'll be able to show you how I do it. But they're really simple. And then I did the iceberg and the sea, and then for the background I actually went in with some pastel, with a darker blue and a slightly lighter one, and then the snowflakes were already there. I just went over them in Silver Signo, and then I got my big chunky Posca, which I really like. This one, this is 5M, PC5M, and I just did some dots in the background, and I really like how it turned out, because this paper is slightly ivory. The white showed up really well. I didn't know if it would, but that was my first page. I really enjoyed doing it, actually. I was getting a bit worried, because about a week and a half ago I'd only done this one page, and I really needed to make time to do some more pictures, because it was my colour along and I've been so excited to do it. So I made sure I prioritised getting 2 more pages done. Hopefully I'll get the Sagarok Sagna one done before the end of the month. But because of that, I haven't worked in all of the books that I would have liked to this month. But that's just how it is sometimes, and I'll be able to work on them next month. But I think also, with it being very busy around my birthday as well, I didn't actually do colouring around then, because I didn't really have time, which I'll explain what I did. But yeah, that's that one. Next one was A Million Unicorns. This is by Lulu Mayo, and I'd only done 1 picture in this, and I knew there was a bear picture. That was the one I did. But I decided to do this one because I thought it's quite fitting with it being a polar bear. So this one, I coloured the polar bears exactly the same. I coloured the unicorns how I did on the previous page, and for everything else I used Black Widows. This was the 72 set, well, when you put the 24 sets together. This was my first proper go using them. I really enjoyed it. I then went over with my white Posca again and the pastel for the background with the dots, and as you can probably see, I actually just dabbed it onto the trees to make it look like there was snow on the trees. And I then use my coloured Poscas, which are these ones, which I got as part of a voucher. And I really enjoyed using them. They work really, really well. I also went in with a blue glaze on the windows and a gold jelly roll on the little dots, and I think that's everything. But again, I really enjoyed doing this one, and it was quite quick as well, which was a nice benefit of this being a slightly smaller book. And the last one I did was Fantastic Zoo. I really wanted to get around to this one. I haven't done a page of this for a while, and I thought it's a perfect opportunity to do it because I've already done the reindeer, and I really wanted to get around to it. So this was the reindeer page, which I did back in July, I think, for Christmas in July, and this is my polar bear. So same principle as you've seen with all of my other pages I've done, Fantastic Zoo. I did the polar bear exactly the same, and then I used my basic colours that I use for everything. With the Zentangles, I just used the colours that I used for the polar bears, and then I went over with pastel in the background, and then I used my Posca, my thinner Posca and my big Posca on this. And I found they worked really, really well compared to the Signo. They just show up a bit more, and it wasn't as difficult to get it going. So I think it's really cute, and it may look quite pale on the camera, but that's just because in person it doesn't look pale, but it just might because of the lighting, maybe compared to this as well. But that's that one. So I'm going to get on to actually colouring my picture now, and I will show you which one I've chosen. So a couple of people who have done the colour along, they've done one of the pictures in here where a bear's with some suitcases and parcels and stuff. I was going to do that one, but I thought because they've done that one, is it here? No, it's not that one, this one. Because they had done it, and really creatively as well, I absolutely loved the outcomes. I thought I would do the other one, which I kind of considered a polar bear, which is this one. I've only briefly started it, I only did a little bit. But I'm actually going to be colouring the bear's fur, and then probably just carry on with some of the other bits. I'm hoping it's not going to take too long. It does look quite detailed, but I think when you break it down it'll be fine. And I tend to use Prismacolor in this book anyway, and I am using Prismacolors. So if you do have them, the colours I use for the bear, I will let you know of right now. So sorry if you can hear a beeping in the background, that's a washing machine. I need to, it might turn off itself, I'm not sure. So the colours I am using are PC1086, which is Sky Blue Light. I'm using 20% Cool Grey, which is PC1060. 10% Cool Grey, PC1059. And white, PC938. And then I'm also using the blender. So the only reason I'm using the blender is just to make sure it's kind of buffed. Sorry, that beeping is really annoying. I hope you can't hear it. I'm just going to tilt the camera so that you will be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm going to zoom in. So I will explain what I'm doing with a bit of the fur, and then I'll actually start doing the colour and chat. There's one other colour that I needed, sorry if that's in the way. And I think I've probably left it on my pencil case, but we will get to that when I'm done. So I'm going to do one of the, actually I'll do his back leg here. So what I do is I go in with the Sky Blue Light, and I leave a outline of white, and then I just put a soft layer down and kind of burnish out. So there is blue in this fur to make it a little bit more exciting. I'm not sure if you might be able to see it, it might be quite hard. And that's basically what I do as the first layer. Then I go in with PC1059, which is the 10% Cool Grey, and I do the exact same thing, and I just go over the blue. So it's almost like a bluey grey now. It really doesn't take long. This fur isn't very complicated. And And once I do that, I pick out any shadows that I might need to with the 20% Cool Grey. So I'm going to put a little bit there, just because it's by the leaves. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of shadow here, because that's where the clothes are. Then what I usually do is just go back in a little bit with the blue if I need to, so I'm actually only going to do it in the shadow here. You can kind of just fiddle around with it, you don't need to stick too much, and then just go anywhere else with the light grey if you want to. Then I just do the white very lightly, because you don't want it to turn into a milky colour. You kind of just use the white to add another layer, but it's really not for much, because you don't want to take away the colour. And then I finally go in with the blender, and you won't even be able to tell the blender's been there. But I just start from the darker area and lightly just burnish out. And try and go in circular motions if you can, because it will just mean that the whole thing is a lot smoother. And then that's pretty much done. If you want to go in with extra like lines just to show it a bit darker, you can, which is what I'm just doing here. And then that's pretty much done. So you probably can't tell that I've even coloured that, but when you do it, if you do choose to follow, you will hopefully be able to tell. So that's that. So I'm now just going to continue. It actually looks quite blue on the camera, but it's not. I'm actually just going to continue now. Sorry, but I'm going to talk whilst doing it, and just talk about a couple of things. And yeah, so first thing I kind of wanted to talk about is what I did around my birthday. So as I said, I didn't get any time for colouring, which was absolutely fine because I had an amazing time. It was so fun. So my birthday was on a Monday, which is kind of, it's not the best because obviously it's a school day and you still have to get up early and you can't really have fun for all of the day. But what I ended up doing actually was a surprise. So on the Friday previously, my parents surprised me with tickets to Everybody's Talking About Jamie. I absolutely love the musical. I had seen it on a screening last summer. No, the previous, about a year ago. And I loved it so much. And from then I always wanted to go and see it live. But we didn't go straight away because obviously we'd technically just seen it. The screening almost feels like you're live, so there's kind of, it was almost like we'd seen it live in the first place. But oh my god, then we went and saw it and I absolutely loved it. I'm just going to have to pause you there, guys. I just need to pick up the phone. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about that. That was my mum calling me. So, yeah, about my birthday. So we did that. And I'd actually opened my presents from my grandparents early because we'd been to see them about a week or two before. And my brother's birthday is quite close to mine, so we just thought, well, seeing as we're not seeing them actually over our birthdays, we'll do that. So I got a Lush voucher, and if you don't know what Lush is, it's kind of a cosmetics company, and they do bath bombs, and they do makeup stuff, and they do skincare products, so many things. And I'd never been to the massive one in London, and we went there, and it was amazing. I spent most of my voucher and I got some amazing things which I can't wait to use. I almost don't want to use them because some of them are so pretty. But that was a really great day, and I think because my birthday was on a school day, that to me kind of felt like my birthday. And I don't know what it was. This year, I'm always excited for my birthday. But it just kind of just came. Like, I was really excited. But I think because I've been so busy lately, it's kind of just it has just arrived. I can't believe we'll be opening calendars and stuff for Christmas this weekend. That's just weird for me, because there's been too much going on for me to properly appreciate how close we are to Christmas. But yeah, everything is just happening so quickly. And on my actual birthday, after school, we went to a local place and went out for dinner, which was lovely. And I had such a fun time. And yeah, it was really, really, really nice. And I got some lovely presents. I did actually open my presents in the morning. You will have seen the art-related things I got in my haul, which I did a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, that was that. And now Christmas is just around the corner, which I can't believe. So that was my birthday in essence. I do really want to talk about the YouTube issue that's been going on, because I know it's going to be affecting a lot of people. In my mind, I understand it, but I feel like they've overcomplicated it. I don't really know where most of us stand in this. I'm slightly confused. I was under the impression when I read through everything that it was only going to affect people who had ads. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, so I don't know if it will affect me. However, I did get an email on my phone from YouTube saying you need to change your settings, like they've done for everybody. So I did. So they're now, I've now gone onto the settings and said my channel is intended for adults. Because it is, even though I'm a kid, I class it as kind of adult colouring and stuff. And a kid, in terms of this YouTube thing, is classed as anyone under 13. And yeah, that's just how I felt about it. I talked about it a lot with my parents about what I should do. But here's the thing that I'm worried about. I don't know if I'm going to be affected because, as I said, I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. But even though I've changed my ads, I don't know whether I should change my channel name. Because I'm called Colouring Kid, it could be implied that it's for kids. And again, we were talking about this quite a lot. I don't really see it as a problem because I don't know. I mean, maybe if and when I do get to 1,000, that may be a different story. I might change it. But I kind of want to get your opinion on it because I am worried about this whole thing and when it's going to take place and stuff. Yeah, I understand it, but I'm trying not to worry about it too much. And I know lots of people have either changed their settings to over 18 or they've shut down their channels. Some people, again, aren't worrying about it. But yeah, I don't really know if it's going to be a big deal because from what I understood when I was reading through everything and watching some videos on it, other people weren't very clear on it. They weren't even clear on it. I think it's the FTC. I don't think they were. I'm not sure if they fully knew how it's going to affect people. But we'll see. I don't know because they said they wanted to have the opportunity to have other people's opinions or something. But yeah, long story short, I don't really understand it. I've chosen to not really worry about it too much, but we'll see what happens. So that's my polar bear body done. You probably can't tell that I have coloured it, but I actually have. So yeah, I think with the YouTube issue, I think we just need to hold tight, see what happens, and hope that everything resolves itself. And everything can get back to normal, because that would be lovely. Okay, so I am now going to carry on with these leaf things. I'm using two colours, Raspberry and Deco Peach, which are PC1030 and PC1013. As for people on YouTube and how they're reacting to it, no one's happy. It's just, it came out of the blue as well. But I am quite concerned for other channels. Oh, but anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that because it's quite negative. Anyway, with content that other channels have been doing recently, I haven't had too much time to watch videos, which again has been quite sad. But I've loved seeing the ones that I have managed to see. And part of my channel growing, and I do just want to say thank you so much because I'm nearly to 700 subscribers, which is amazing. I never thought I get to 700 subscribers. It's just crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. I know obviously I've been here for almost a year now. I started in the new year this year. But in a year, like, it's just gone really, really quickly. And I can't believe it. But with my channel growing, obviously, I want to do video ideas that you guys are interested in. So if you have any suggestions for videos, please let me know, because as much as I love doing colour and chats and videos where I'm talking and stuff, my life is just kind of the same each school week. Nothing really happens. Unless we do something or something particular happens at school or whatever, there's not really much to say, so topics are quite limited. But if you have any suggestions, that would be very much appreciated. Because yeah, I might start running out of ideas, but if you guys like, it depends what kind of videos you like, because my completed pages videos I love doing, and obviously I'll keep doing those every month. I'm planning on doing everything I've ever coloured, or at least everything I can find that I've ever coloured, in January, because that I will have been here a year, which will be fun, and I can't wait to do those. Luckily I'm going back to school a couple of days later than we usually would, so I'm hoping around the New Year time I will get time to make those. But yeah, it's all very exciting. One thing I do want to talk about, and I don't know if it's a exciting topic for anyone else, but I have actually been enjoying I'm a Celebrity. I know some people might say it's, you know, trash TV and stuff and they don't like it. I don't tend to watch that much. I never really, I don't watch stuff like Big Brother and all that, but there are some that I do like, this being one of them, and I'm really enjoying it so far. What I tend to do is I'm not allowed to watch the whole of it each night because it is quite late, and especially on a school night it's not great, but I do watch half of it, and I get to see the Bush Tucker trials are always before the halfway point anyway, so that's all that really matters for me. I can catch up on the best bits elsewhere, but it's just so funny at the moment. I've really enjoying it. I really like oh my gosh, I would say a couple of my favourites are Roman Kemp, Kate Garraway, and oh, it's hard because there's still 12 of them. They're the ones that stick out for me at the moment. I just think they're quite a good bunch this year. There are a couple that have had fallings out and stuff, but that's to be expected because they usually try and do that on purpose to get a bit of tension. But yeah, I think Kate Garraway is hilarious. It's really nice seeing her in a different environment because I obviously knew her off Breakfast TV and stuff. I didn't actually watch her that much because, you know, I didn't have time to watch it, but I knew of her, and it's quite nice with her being quite different and not having kind of a uptight sort of job. Like, it's really nice to see, and I think she's really lovely. But yeah, I think the cast, or as you might put it, is quite good this year. Strictly again is something I'm really enjoying. To be honest, I think all of them are pretty good now. My favourites are either Emma and Anton, because I'm just so happy for him. First Tens, it's amazing. I really like Kelvin and Oti, and Karim and Amy. I'd say if I was to pick like who I'd want to win, I'd probably say Karim and Amy, but I think, to be honest, I think they have been a really nice group this year. And lots of them were very good. You know, we were getting to Blackpool and they were all pretty decent. So it is really hard now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's funny. And I also I just love seeing all the dancing as well. I mean, I don't really do dancing, not that sort of dancing anyway, but yeah, I used to do it at my theatre group and stuff. And yeah, I just love seeing it. I can't believe they've managed to do that. It's crazy. I'm now going to pick a couple of colours, I think, for his fur coat. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to do, but we will see. I'm thinking maybe darker blues. Quite like the combination. Might do blues and then a couple of reds. That one's quite nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do blues. I'm not entirely sure, and it may be horribly wrong and I might rub it out, but that's fine. Where's my extender? I've still got the problem with the electric blue and the Prismacolor. It's always been like that. It's really weird. Maybe it was just a thing with everybody's, because I know other people have had issues with it, but it's kind of annoying. So, I know I did the colouring tag a couple of months ago. And after I was doing that, I was thinking quite a lot about books that I would like to finish anytime soon. It would obviously be a while, but any that I kind of plan to finish. And there are a few that I would really, really like to do. And I know it's not going to be possible to do all of them at the same time, but that's fine. But yeah, so the couple that I would love to do are The Flower Year, Botanical Wonderland, Fantastic Zoo at some point, although I haven't been colouring that in that as much. The Ink House. Oh, I'm trying to think now, what were the others? There are a couple of others. Oh, they're not. They're the main ones at the moment. I think I would probably say Fantastic Zoo the least out of them, but the other three I'd love to do. And I know it's obviously hard to complete a book. Some people don't. They just colour pages out of different books, which I think is really amazing actually, because over time you're still completing the book slowly. But I am working slowly on each of them. And I was thinking about it the other day, because my video of my 40% completed World of Flowers has had quite a few views. And I just don't know what it is with that book. I haven't picked it up for ages, and I don't really intend to. I know it's really, really sad. I just haven't been feeling it, and I think my colouring style has... I don't think it's changed that much. But I think it's not that I don't love Joanna Basford's work. I absolutely love it. There's no doubt about that. I just think out of all of her books, it's not my favourite. And I think because I've already completed Ivy, I kind of want to focus on other illustrators. And I just haven't been feeling it. Sometimes you just don't feel stuff. And it has been a year since I got it, because I got it for my birthday this time last year. But yeah, I haven't really picked it up. And I know that it's kind of strange because I worked on it for a while, but I don't really see myself colouring in it. So yes, it was... I mean, it's weird that I haven't been, but it's just the way it is sometimes. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of experimenting. Yeah, I'm just going in with various colours. So that was the electric blue. It doesn't really work that well, but it's fine. So I've got a couple of pictures that I really, really want to do for Christmas. One of them being the calendar in Rita Berman's book. That's a must. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I don't think I'll be able to stick to doing one a day, because it may just be some days I don't get the chance. Some days I may do 2 or 3. Obviously I won't go past whatever the date is, but I might need to catch up, which is fine. But apart from that calendar, I've also got an actual one. So I've got a Paper Chase advent calendar. I don't know what to expect really. Hopefully I like it. But I got that for my birthday. And we've also got one that my mum bought for the family to have up. And it's a... oh my god, I've lost my words. It's a scene, but you add these little wooden figures each day. Well, they're not figures, they're animals. It's like a woodland scene, and they're little ones with their slits in, and you stand them up. And I think it's going to be so cute. It's just my sort of thing, and I'm really looking forward to having it up. It's going to be so cool. Just as a heads up, probably no video will be up on Monday. I don't know when this is going to be able to go up, but I'm just warning you because we have our school show coming up next week. All next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh my god, I'm tired already. I've got weekend rehearsals this weekend. It's currently Thursday. I've got all day rehearsal at school tomorrow on Friday, and then teaching after school on Friday. Yeah, I'm just warning you, there's probably going to be no video next week. Just the way it is sometimes. I'm very busy. And also, straight after, on the weekend, we've got a family gathering, an early Christmas family gathering. That's going to be hectic as well. So, yeah, probably no video. But, you know, I think it's good to at least say, because I know I've been trying to stick to the schedule of every Monday. Sometimes it hasn't always worked out like that. But that's okay. As long as I try and get a video up a week, that's all that matters. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for now because I need to go and get ready before I go. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really hope you've enjoyed this colouring chat. Yeah, and I will see you in my next video. And if you want to join in on the colour along, please do so. You will have a couple of days after November anyway to finish off. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video, everybody. Bye!